Sorry about that, I pressed the wrong button. It's so loud you can barely hear your fucking self think around here. By the way, the name of the company is Ruiz Construction. Number is 415-647-4010. Please call in to complain. Anyway, we had the building manager go out here about a week ago and ask them when they were going to be finished. They said it was going to be done last Friday, and 8 days later, and it's still going on. My ears are ringing now. This is well over 120 decibels. But you can see how unsafe this area is around here. Right, all this on a Saturday morning. I had to move across the street because it's blowing too much. can't even sit in front of our building right now. Right? What do you think about all this noise and construction out here?
Wakes me up every second.
Yeah, wait till it stops.
I mean, besides that, they don't have the considerations of letting us residential people know what time, that they're gonna be doing all this kind of stuff. We can't got really,
No, and every day it's like as early as possible, right?
this
You
is
know,
Saturday.
I wasn't a law-abiding citizen. I'd fuck up that generator right now. I
I'm
know
sorry
that.
that you're very
But I'm a law-abiding citizen who believes in nonviolence. Right? But you can best bet that this video is going to end up on Jane Kim's fucking desk tomorrow morning or Monday morning. Right? This is total and complete bullshit. You know, we got a dangerous situation here, right? It's being created. Anyway, for those of you who are watching, welcome to my world. And the world of all these poor folks around here. How you doing, man?
Shit, this ain't no world. This is in this world.
Yeah, I know. Right? And then when you say something to these construction workers, they act like you're a fucking piece of shit. Right? That your life doesn't have any meaning and that their job is more important than your life, right? Fuck your jobs. We're tired of the noise. We're fucking sick of it.
Man, it's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I know it's so dusty here that you can barely breathe. It's already warm, extra warm in our building because the temperature is already 80 degrees. So if you leave your window open, you're going to get a nice cloud of dust that blows into your room, right? Right? None of this shit is covered, right? It's unsafe. Right? We got a hazard over here, right in the middle of the heavily trafficked sidewalk that people can walk over. Well, I'm mad as hell. Right? This has been going on for over 3 weeks, and they still haven't completed a construction job. Enough's enough. So, Supervisor Kim, take a break from your Proposition 8 celebrations. This is what we have to deal with as residents on 6th Street. Right, the same people that elected you to office. Right, it's going on. There's no traffic directions. They're all out here in the street. They have one sign. Right, it's a hazardous condition for not only pedestrians, but for vehicles as well. violation of the law. The number to call, 415-647-4010. Also, Jane Kim, supervisor, this is what we got to put up with in this neighborhood. It's been going on for 3 weeks now, and I'm tired of it. It's Saturday morning, it's about 9 o'clock. Why are you out here on a Saturday? It's bad enough you got to do it during the week. No allowances have been made for handicapped or disabled people. It's basically as if we don't exist at all. Anyway, they wouldn't be doing this in Seacliff or Pacific Heights on a Saturday morning at 9 a.m. What gives them the right to do it on 6th Street? I really get tired of this fucking program changing my hashtag. Right, 9:30 on a Saturday morning. You best believe that they wouldn't be doing this construction on a Saturday in Pacific Heights. Right, they feel like just because we're poor tenants here at the Seneca Hotel, that it must be okay for us to put up with this fucking bullshit on a Saturday morning, huh? Anyway, if you're watching and you want the number of the company to call, it's A. Ruiz. 415-647-1040. I just can't believe the audacity of this company. Yeah, let me walk over and give you a picture with the truck looks like. There we go. Sorry I gave you the wrong number. Anyway, the number is right there on the truck. Let me move in a little closer. Right? So you know that this is the number to call right here, folks. I guess this is going to be the first installment. I'm setting up a new website. I'm going to call it 6thstreet.org, and we'll be chronicling tales of life from 6th Street here in San Francisco. And it's not an all bad street. There's a lot of cool shit that goes on here. There's a lot of good clubs. There's nightlife here, which is pretty rare for most of San Francisco nowadays. Go ahead, man. Watch your bike for a second? Yeah. Oh yeah, just don't take off. All right. The number is, well anyway, if you want the phone number, it's over here. Anyway, that's the number to call in to complain. Fucking Saturday morning, you know. I've had it. You know, we don't get any peace around here anyway. Notice the line's not as long. Usually at Dottie's here, we usually have a line that goes out of the building. But I can imagine that this construction work is going to scare off business. See, it's not that it just costs us as residents up here at the Seneca. It's that it costs all these local businesses around here thousands of dollars in lost income. Now, for those of you who are just joining us, this has been going on. It's about 8:35 this morning on a Saturday. Right, we've been putting up with this for the last 3 weeks, and it's pretty like a fucking nightmare. I'm a good 50 feet away from the jackhammer, so you can imagine what it really sounds like if you're close by, or if you live in my building here, right? I'm upwind or downwind of upwind, excuse me, of the construction with a big cloud of dust. It's flowing south on 6th, right? It's a pretty dangerous situation here that they've got set up with the traffic. Endless construction for the 1%. Anyway, there's a massive effort to gentrify this neighborhood, which, while there's some parts of it that are not so pleasant, poor people need a place to live too, as we're all getting run out of San Francisco. Right, construction continues unabated. Right, the cops have already walked by and smiled, right, doing their usually shitless job of nothing. but harassing and intimidating people of color especially. Right, one guy walked away from the restaurant. Hopefully we can get the power of social media behind this to stop this crap. You know, it's bad enough we got to put up with it during the week, but on the weekends, come on. You didn't see that. Anyway, I can tell that they're starting to piss off the residents of my building to the point of, like, well, I don't really want to say it, but it isn't pretty. And knowing some of the residents of my building, that you can expect it not to be a pretty response. They've effectively blocked wheelchair access so that if I was really completely disabled, I wouldn't be able to make it over that hose there. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Right here. I don't really have anything against these construction workers personally, but I just want the noise to stop, especially on a Saturday. That's a live stream. It's live going out over the internet. Right. I'm tired of this. On a Saturday, it shouldn't be happening. If we were living up in Pacific Heights, you can bet that they wouldn't be doing construction around here on a Saturday. Right? It's bad enough we got to put up with it Monday through Friday. But on a Saturday, come on. Right? I expect I'm going to see them out here tomorrow as well. Hey, life on 6th Street, it's not pretty. Right, there's a massive gentrification effort that's been going on in this neighborhood, right? They want to push all the poor residents of this area out of here. They've got an army of police officers that's out of here on the street every day, right? Basically harassing and intimidating people, and writing people open container tickets or whatnot. Anyway, I want to make sure he doesn't get on the live stream. If you want to call and complain to the company and give them your 2 cents, the number is 415-647-4010. That's the name of A. Ruiz Construction Company. At any rate, my ears are ringing right now. There's a fine layer of dust that's coating everything around here. Right, it's 80 degrees on a Saturday morning, and there is no air conditioning in our building, so You know, if you're trying to open your window to get a breeze blowing, you're going to be greeted with a cloud of dust, which there was no effort to even like hose down the area to keep the dust down or anything. So God knows what kind of pollution we're being exposed to. Right? This is totally out of line and complete bullshit. And you could expect this video to end up on Supervisor Kim's desk. It's like, why are these people out here on a Saturday morning? Right? Cost overruns or whatnot. This construction benefits me in no way whatsoever. Right? Our cable was out earlier yesterday because of this.
Hey, Jeffrey!
Right? Life in San Francisco on 6th Street. Right? This whole neighborhood is like one big construction project.
Yeah.
And my only wish is that I'd get a fucking vacation away from this crap.
Oh, that's beyond cute.
Yeah, we're live. Thanks for putting me up there in northern ONT guy. Thank you.
Wait.
Oh, we're live streaming right now. I'm talking to the people that are watching. I have an audience. It's live on the internet. Right. You can say hi to the people out there.
What's that little clip called?
It's called an eye stabilizer. It's just a
You
mount.
stick it out a photo, a monopole.
Yeah, it screws in. It's a mount, yeah. Anyway, we're tired of this construction around here, you know. It's like on a Saturday, give us a fucking break, you know.
And how many weeks? 3?
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks. You know, and they're like digging up the street, spreading dust and pollution all around.
The thing that got me is when it sounded like they were dropping the metal plates from the roof of the building and dragging them down the alleyway.
Yeah, it's like they don't give a shit about it, you know, that there's people. There's a lot of like sick, disabled people that live in our building here.
Yeah.
Right? They don't care about that. Right? There's very minimal safety precautions that have been taken. If you're disabled, you can't make it across the street. Right? There's no track direction. You know, and 6th Street is a highly trafficked area of San Francisco. 280, I-280, lets out about 5 blocks from here, 5 blocks south of this location. So there's a constant stream of traffic out here. And this is what the poor residents of 6th Street here in San Francisco, we've been exposed to this now for the last 3 weeks. Do call into A. Ruiz Construction if you're watching. The number is 415-647-4010. We very much appreciate that. Call in to complain about this Saturday morning construction. Because we were Pacific Heights residents, this construction would not be going on right now. I can best assure you of that. And thanks for embedding us so we're out there worldwide. Thanks for watching around the world. Very much appreciate it. Later on today at 12 noon, I'll be down at 757 Market Street at the Four Seasons Hotel, covering the international demonstration against the Gap. And let's see what other company it was. Well, I can't pull it off the top of my head, but it's one of those sweatshop slave labor outfits that use third world slave labor to make all the cheap shit that you buy at Walmart. Oh yeah, Walmart, that was the other company. Yeah, so that'll be down at 757 Market. If you're in San Francisco, we'll be live streaming from there at around 12 noon today. So follow me on Twitter, freemansullivan. Or you can go to, I'm going to go upstairs here in a little bit and set up my website, activiststream.com, to feature that particular live stream today. Anyway, it looks like the jackhammering is all done. So I'm going to go back upstairs and archive this. For those of you that have got me embedded, I'm going to give you a few more minutes out here, and then I'm going to go upstairs. But this is pretty much indicative of what's been going on in this neighborhood. And as more construction, as you can see, there's more construction down the street. And there's also more construction going on down the block here. That building that's covered in plastic, that's another building. And then there's an empty lot that's been raised, and that will be another another construction site as well. So, and I'm pretty sure I can see from the looks of all the construction workers, that this line is just going to keep going and going and going. So this is going to be an ongoing problem for people of the neighborhood. Now, it's one thing to do this during the week on a Monday through Friday, but on the weekends, we need a break in this neighborhood because we're already suffering from extreme amounts of noise pollution as it is now. Matter of fact, I haven't barely been able to get a good day's worth of coding in here because I work as a web programmer, and I haven't been able to get any days of coding of work in the last 3 weeks because of all the noise and construction. Now, I would take a vacation, but it wasn't happening for me right now. This would be a prime time to get the hell out of this hood. But as a journalist and as a live streamer, it's my responsibility here to show you exactly what goes on. And I think this week I'm going to launch a new website dealing with the problems and the stories of the people in this neighborhood, because a lot of shit that I've seen on here go down in this neighborhood would make The Wire look like a fairy tale. Anyway, the jackhammer started at 8:35 in the morning, and it's like now about 10:30. So 2 hours worth of construction is what we get here in the morning, waking us up. And the company responsible for this is A. Ruiz. Their telephone number is 415-647-4010. They were doing this in hazardous conditions with no traffic direction, no preparations made for the cloud of blowing dust that's now coating everything in our neighborhood. Right, maybe I'll go back and I'll show you how thick the dust is. This is my friend's truck, right, and that's the amount of dust that was just recently thrown out by the street, right? Right, you can see there's I don't know if you can make it out or not, but there's like a cloud that's going down here down 6th Street. Anyway, I've had enough of this crap. I'm tired of surly construction workers invading my neighborhood and treating the residents around here like shit. Basically, we don't count and they don't care. Right? Well, I'm going to make them care. Sorry, man. Anyway, they finished jackhammering the streets for now. So I'm going to sign off. So that's a little warning to everybody who's embedded my broadcast that I will be going off air here in a second. Thanks a lot for spreading the story, and do call up Ruiz Construction. The number again is 415-647-4010, and let them know that that poor people have rights to have peace on Saturday morning as well. Anyway, this is Freeman Sullivan. I'll be back up live at 12 noon at 757 Market, the Four Seasons Hotel, to cover the protest against Gap and Walmart for using basically keeping slaves in dangerous conditions. Over 1,200 people were killed in Bangladesh last week, or a couple of weeks ago, by a sweatshop that was operated by Gap, which conveniently got pushed under the blanket, so most Americans don't even know that it's going on. It is an International Day of Protest, so check back in at 12 noon. Or follow my tweets. That's Freeman Sullivan, FreemanSullivan, or go to the website activiststream.com. Anyway, this is Freeman Sullivan. Oh yeah, and I have a coating of dust on my camera right now, so I'm going to have to go up and clean my lens. Anyway, much peace to you all, and much love, and I'll talk to you later.